Hey everybody, Phil here from the I Suck at Overlanding podcast. Thanks for joining me. Today's episode, I'm going to be talking about why I picked a 5th gen 4Runner over other vehicles and why I didn't wait to get the 6th gen. So, yeah, that's going to be my thoughts in this episode. Thank you to everybody who's been listening. I appreciate it. And also, my YouTube channel, Bad River Runner. If you guys want to check that out, I got everything on there. I'm doing to the 4Runner. I got my podcasts on there. I film myself doing the podcast. So if you guys are interested in that. All right, guys, let's get to it. What is going on, everybody? Phil here from the I Suck at Overlanding podcast. Thanks for joining me and sticking around, coming back. All right. As in the intro, today's topic, I'm going to be talking about why did I pick the 5th gen 4Runner? Sure, some people are wondering that, because the 6th gen's coming out soon, so just wanted to shed my thoughts on that. All right. So as you know, if you guys follow Toyota stuff at all, they kind of teased the new Land Cruiser the other day. So it was just kind of like a shadowed picture of a Land Cruiser, but if you guys know, they've remodeled all their vehicles, the Tundra, the Tacoma, the Sequoia. Now they're bringing back the Land Cruiser, so last but not least is going to be the 4Runner, right? And I think pretty much if you see the new Tacoma's power plant, it's going to have that, what is it, 2.4 turbocharged engine, which, I know turbos are the thing and naturally aspirated engines are kind of going out the wayside because of, EPA and just, all the emission stuff going on. And Toyota has a track record with newer vehicles. They don't, the reliability isn't that great when they're first coming out. I mean, I know Toyota's perfected their turbocharged system over the last 10 years or so. So I don't foresee that being bad, but it just makes me think like, okay, this is a brand new power plant in these vehicles and I don't know, I just see there being some problems with them. And me personally, I'm not a huge turbo guy. I never have been. I mean, maybe in some race cars and stuff, but as a regular vehicle, I've never liked, turbos. And normally factory turbos, they don't last as long as like ones, really expensive ones that you could buy, you know what I mean? So like take Ford for example, and I'm not saying every Ford, but generally those turbos only last about 100,000 miles and they start, cracking and breaking and stuff. So, because that's the thing, you buy a Toyota because you want it to last forever. You know what I mean? I just, I just don't like that. There's, turbos and all them now, and that's a huge reason why I went with the 5th gen because the 5th gen, besides the Lexus GX, is one of the last Toyotas with a naturally aspirated engine. No turbo, no nonsense, just an old fashioned, reliable, bulletproof engine. And that's why I got the 5th gen, because it's been around since what, 2009, the 5th gen, 2010. And yeah, they had issues with it at first, but over the last 13 years or so, they've perfected all that stuff. So it's solid, it's bulletproof, and it just lasts forever. And I love that. And again, that's a reason why I bought it. I wanted the longevity of it, and I just, I'm gonna drive it till the wheels fall off. And like I said, it's easy to work on. These turbo systems are harder to work on than a naturally aspirated engine. Because you got intercoolers and you got the turbos and all that stuff. It's just more stuff that can break over time, which Again, I'm not saying that it's going to. It's just my opinion that I just don't I just don't see it. At least in the first, you know, 1 to 3 years or something, I see them having issues with it. And then they're talking, I think it was with the Tacoma, they're coming out with a hybrid version of a Tacoma. Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, that's kind of weird. Because usually people buy Tacomas for hauling stuff off road and stuff like that, not just ball crawling. I mean, maybe some people do that, but I don't know. It's just weird to me that putting a hybrid in Tacoma, which they're probably going to do with the 4Runner as well, and I don't know. It's just not really into that. But so yeah, rumors on the new 4Runner. I don't know. They're thinking 2024. I think the newest rumor is. So we'll see if that happens. Maybe 2025, but because they haven't even teased the 4Runner yet, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so you figure if you guys want a fifth gen, it's hard to find them brand new on a lot. It's very hard. I had to order mine, so and that's the reason I ordered mine when I did, because I figured, I'm like, okay, the sixth gen is going to be coming out pretty soon, so they're not going to be making these anymore, and I just wanted to get out there and grab it right away. Oh, and a fun fact, I'm not sure if you guys know this. I found this out on YouTube. Uh, a Japanese engineer who used to work with Toyota. So he basically said that the 4Runners are made in a factory in Japan, and it's actually a Lexus factory, and it's the only Toyota that's made in a Lexus factory, which I thought that was pretty cool. So you figure the craftsmanship and quality for the 4Runner is pretty top notch. It's practically hand assembled and made in Japan in a Lexus factory. It just blew my mind because like some Toyotas, they're made in the United States, some are made in Mexico, like the Tacoma is made in Mexico. But like obviously Lexus is still made in Japan, but yeah, Toyota I think was the 4Runner was the only Toyota made in the Lexus factory, which yeah, I just thought that was cool. So, and it's nice having a car that's actually made in Japan. It came over on the boat. You know what I mean? So, and in the newer 4Runners, there's a little bit more technology in there that wasn't in there a few years ago, like the blind spot monitoring and stuff like that. So, I mean, those are systems that can malfunction later on, but honestly, I really don't even use those. I like basic, so I just shut all that stuff off and I don't really use it. Um, so I guess, if that stuff ever goes on the car, I won't even really miss it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's old school technology, but it's technology that works and it's tried and true and it's reliable. And that is the main reason that I chose the fifth gen over the new one coming out. And they say too, you should never buy, when they redesign a car or something like that or put some new stuff in it. They say you should wait a couple years before you buy it so they work out the kinks, and that's every manufacturer. And the good thing about Toyota too is that they keep they keep their lines of engines and cars and power plants for so long because they perfect them over time. And that's what you should do. You make a new engine for a vehicle, it's got issues, you fix the problem, there might be another one, you fix that problem, and then over time you have no problems. And that's the same with this 5th gen 4Runner engine. Is there's really no problems with it, you know what I mean? Even with high mileage. But I mean, that's usually what Toyota does. They just keep perfecting it, and they just keep going in a line. But you got all these other manufacturers, they'll change the entire design of the car every couple of years and put new stuff on it. And it's like, like, why don't you just perfect what you have so it's better later on? But, most car manufacturers now, or most cars nowadays, they're not even made to last 10 years. They're not. They're not made that well. And, you got cheaper parts now and it just sucks. So, yeah. So, yeah, that was my little rant there. Another short podcast. Like I said, these podcasts are going to be short, and I'm not going to make them crazy long or anything like that. But update on my 4Runner, I just got my canvas back liners for the back, and I'll be showing you guys that in the YouTube video. They're actually pretty cool. It actually kind of looks like carpet. But yeah, I'll be showing you guys that. Still waiting for my mattress, my blow up mattress, and my Cali raised rack to go in the back. So as soon as I get all that stuff, I'm gonna go on my first trip. Yeah, I just want to be prepared. I want to have everything. I want to have all my ducks in a row so I can just go out there and film some videos for you guys and just be chill and not have to worry about anything. So I'm hoping within the next, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, I'll have all that stuff put on. And I don't know what the heck's going on with 4Runner Lifestyle, man. They still haven't shipped that rack for the back. I purchased it a month ago, so I don't know what the heck's going on. I emailed them and they said something about, oh well, we need to wait for the manufacturer. So they must order it from Cali Raised and then ship it to me. I don't even know how that works, but hopefully I'll have everything in the near future. So, but yeah, if you guys want to check out my YouTube channel, Bad River Runner, I have everything on there that I'm doing to the 4Runner. Everything I'm installing on there, all the little things I'm doing to it, and yeah, hopefully my next camping trip's going to be in the next 3 to 4 weeks, hopefully, and I'll be sharing a video with you guys with that. But I appreciate the support. Keep downloading. It's awesome. I love you guys. You guys have a great day and you be safe.